Alright guys, yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, okay, welcome to my new video here today again. So in this video we'll be talking about how to really draw a trend line, because I've been getting a lot of messages quite for some times now, asking me how to really draw your trend line. How do you identify zone to mark to draw your trend line? So my reply on this is that first, for you to draw your trend line, you need to really know the type of trader you have. So that is what is going to determine how do you really, or what time frame you should be using to draw your trend line. Because I'm a trend trader. I'm a trend trader, then as well a day trader. So when I want to start my analysis, I start by going into daily time frame. As you can see right on my screen, I have a daily time frame here, and you can see that I have, this is a gold US dollar. You see an XAUSD. Alright, XAUUSD, right? So now without further saying, let's dive into how to really draw your trend line. So on this trend, I have this one. Those are this trend are the old trend line. So we go on to deleting them first. Go to delete it up, and then so we can have a clear chart. These are, this is still valid. Yeah, of course this is still valid. This was my bullish pennant, which I had here before, of course, and then we had this, the market breaking out of it. We have gold breaking out of it. All right, breaking out, we didn't have any retest, because whenever market break out of a trend line, something like this, we have something like this, a retest of the zone before we have another impulsive to the upside. But in this scenario, we didn't have, and you know, we have a different type of also pattern, which means there are some pattern that break and retest, which is like this: break out of the trend line and then come back for your retest, and then before impulsive. Alright, and then we have another one, which is immediate break without any retracement, I mean retest of the trend, then market just go impulsively to the upside, alright, or to the standard side. So those are the types of trend, the type of pattern that we have in the market. So this is how I was having this before. So now for today, our objective, it is to identify zone, important zone to draw our trend line. Alright, so for me, this is how I do this. You want to make sure you identify through this is a peak. We have another peak here. Pay attention. Alright guys, so please and then for you to enjoy this video, please kindly make sure to watch this video from the beginning to the end, so that you can really understand how I do this. Alright, because this is only as a trend trader, this is what really helps me a lot in the market. So now we want to understand, we want to mark out the peak and true. So we have another true here, we have another low here, we have low, we have low. So what it mean, all this means is the area where market has make a rejection. You know, when market is going to the upside, if we are after identify your trend, for example, if you are in an uptrend like this is an higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Alright, Alright, these areas, these are your true. Alright, these are the low. This is your low, and then this is another low. So these are the types of the area you want to identify the market before you can be able to draw your trend line. Alright, and then same thing applies. Same apply to the top, which are the peak. Alright. So in this scenario, we have markets going by sideways this level. Alright. So now what you want to do is you want to take your horizontal line. First, I want to make sure I put it right to the peak. To the peak. You see, I usually use two lines. Alright. So if you use one line, that is still the same thing, right, guys? So you can use, for me, I usually use two lines. Like you can see, we have market touch this zone. It touches it here also. It touches it here also. Sorry, guys. And then also touch it here, and then here we have a break out of the line right here. So this is another low. And then here also you want to come to this zone, to the low, because why? Remember, this is a daily time frame. You want to start doing your analysis. You want to start identifying such zone from the higher time frame, because the more the higher the time frame, the better. That is the reason why. All right. So on the lower parts, you want to do the same thing. I want to do the same thing. So first, if I draw this like this. If I only draw this, you see that here the market only comes here once. You can see, because this low is only touching here once. There's no other market, no price of the market doesn't come to this area anymore. So you want to make sure the lines are touching. Your line is touching the lower, and the more it touches, the better. All right, the more touches, the better for you. This is how you draw that. Make sure to those dots. Alright, now you can see how I did it. Let us delete this so that we can have a clear chart. Alright, now you can see that we have this level. This low touches, go back up. This is just like a flash, you know. Sometimes the market can surpass a level just to take out a liquidity. This is just like a liquidity taking. So we consider this level is a liquidity taking. All right. Sometimes because the reason is when we have a market trading in the range like this, we usually have a liquidity right below here. There are a lot of liquidity sitting below, also above here. Alright, so those are the type of the reason why sometimes when market has been trading in the range or above a trend or below a trend for the certain period of time, then market usually tends to flash lower or flash higher to take out the liquidity before returning back to the trend. Alright, and continue its way, the range. So this is what's happening right here, that we have this really happen. Alright, so we don't consider this low, we consider the area that markets make equal lows, equal highs. Those are the area that's mostly important. Alright, so now I want to, and then you may be asking also now, on this type of trend now, how will you draw your trend right above here? So what do you want to do? Let us delete also this. Let me delete all this so that I can have enough space to do exactly what we have to do. Right, now you can see right here, now we have market rejecting at this level of the price of the market. All right, so we want to take your line, you want to draw the same thing, do the same thing. I draw it, I take it to the high. So now you see, now this level is now my resistance zone. This is now representing my resistance level here, and then this area is now our support area for now on the higher time frame. Right? Mind you, on the higher time frame, this is a daily time frame. Remember that. All right. So now, but what I usually do is I usually change. I have this color change. I mean, I have my resistance marked red while my support in green. Why? So that if I go to the lower time frame, whenever I'm seeing a support, I will know that this support level, it is coming from the higher time frame, like a daily time frame. Sometimes I can go on to put a note inside this. I can say daily time frame, which is D1, right? I want to say D1 support zone. Sometimes I do this. I usually do this sometimes, so that if I'm in lower time frame, I can remember that this is the level that I drew right from the higher time frame, the daily time frame, right? So I say resistance also. Resistance is D1 resistance zone. This is how I do it, so that if you go to the lower time frame, you won't lose your highs, you won't lose your high, you won't lose your size of it. You get it? So exactly this is how I do it. And then I usually I lock this trend, I lock it so that nothing can be able to shake it. I mean, like move it out of this zone. I lock it. This is how exactly I do it. This is how I do my trend line. So mind you, on the daily time frame also, every day I make sure to identify the market opening price. This is the reason why I have this red trend line. This is horizontal ray, which I have it here. I put in open price. So each day I only move it from here. If this on Monday, this is by the time of recording this video, this Saturday. Alright, so by Monday this is upload, and then I want to put it again where the market is going to go. When the candle open, I want to mark it the exact candle. That is the opening range of the candle on the daily time. I want to do this. So I'm using it as this is based on my strategy. That's why I do this daily basis. I'll just keep on moving this line, moving it every day to the opening price of the market. Opening price of the market. So if you understand the candle characteristic, you should know exactly what I mean. So now from here I want to drop to the 4 hours time frame. So on my 4 hours time frame, what I want to identify also, look for an area of reversal again. So you can see right here now, you can see from this level, this is an area of support, reversal for me again. So what I want to do also here, you can see here also, I want to go and draw the same trend line. I want to mark the zone, mark it. I want to make sure this is exactly how I do it. So you can see also I want to also look into sorry guys, so what I want to do also is these are just the recent price action that I need the information. I don't need old information. I mean, like this level are not really much importance. So but so this is an area after the market break out of this trend. So we have hold on, where was it? I think here was it right. Yeah, after the market, when market break out of this level it hasn't come back to that area. So this is why this area is much important for me, right? So because I know that when market decide make it to to make any retracement, you're gonna have the price coming back to the test this zone. All right, it's possible because we don't know what might happen. This is a forex market, so we know even though gold is creating a new high every blessed day, gold is creating a new high every blessed day, but that doesn't really matter. It's still possible on market. Look at Bitcoin. If you go to Bitcoin, we see that after Bitcoin created a new high, trading to a new high, what happened? This was the new high that was created, and the expectation for most of traders was the next level was 130,000 to 150,000. That was the new level that everybody was expecting. But what happened next? Bitcoin dropped up to 107,000. All right. So this is another thing that will be indicating where anything can happen in the market. Right. This is a forex market, so because market move, it moves in waves, and market doesn't like to leave any imbalance behind before continue its direction. Market have to complete any imbalances that is having behind. That rejected, that he has to complete his mission before continue into a new level, to create a new level, a new zone in the market. So let's go back to our gold, since that's what we have to use today for our analysis. All right, so this area is an important area for me because there's possibility that market will come back here to testing this zone, this very zone again. It's possible. All right, it might not be now, it might take a lot of time, but soon it will still happen. So now on the daily time frame, you see that this is was the level that we mark on the daily time frame. Also, this is our support, our resistance zone, which we identify on the daily time frame. So now on the 4-hour time frame, you want to make sure you do the same thing that you did on the daily time frame, so that you can have them in mind whenever you go to the lower time frame. Because you don't take your trade, your entry points are not on the higher time frame. Your entry points are based on the lower time frame, but your higher time frame is just to identify the gold zone where it's probably for market to make a reversal. A reversal area. All right. So that's why we use the higher time frame. Now from here, what I do is to go to the 1-hour time frame. On my 1-hour time frame, I want to look out for an area which might be an interesting area. Like here. Let's see what we might have for us here. Because your price action for now, this is what you want to be based on. You want to base on what the price action that you are seeing right here. This is what you want to be looking out for. All right. So, and I think, hold on, let me go back to the 4-hour time frame and check out something. I think I'm seeing something like a bullish rectangle here. I think, what can this be? This is bullish pennant, I think, right? I think this might be the bullish pennant. Let's try to identify it. It's possible, right, guys? You can see that. I think this looks like a bullish pennant. Yeah, it looks like a bullish pennant, huh? So it means gold is still growing. It's possibly gold will be going to a new high, creating new high sooner. Maybe 760 or 780 to 3,800 level. So because breaking out of this zone, we know what this pattern means as a forex trader. So it is possible with gold to go creating a new high. So now on our 4-hour time frame, we want to do this same thing. Like we have to mark out this. This is my 4-hour. These are your 4 hours. This is my 4 hours. Let's say lower time frame, we don't want to mix that. Go to the 1 hour time frame. So you can see now, right now, this is what we are having. So we have this level as an area to pay a lot. We have to pay a lot of attention to this level. So when you are in a lower time frame, before you go for your entry, these are the area between here. If price come to this zone, what do you want to do? You want to wait for market reaction or the candle reaction. When market started making such move right on this zone, you want to, this is where you want to go for a short. Mind you, if you want to take any shot on this gold right now on the XAU, it is dangerous. We all know that, because you know, as a forex trader, it is said to follow trend. If market is in a down trend, you have to follow the down trend. If market is in a bull trend, you should follow the bull trend. Don't ever trade against the trend. Don't ever trade against the trend. So this is how exactly those are the things that you need to put in your mind when you are trading the forex market. Alright. So, but I'm saying it here because why? This is the all-time high that we have for the on gold chart for now. This is the all-time high that we have. So it is possible for the market to make any reversal from this level. It is possible. It is possible. Alright, it is possible. Let's put it right on. Let me shift this line a little bit. So it is possible, because market cannot just be creating this high, cannot just be going higher without making any retracement. Alright, even though this pattern is telling us something very important. Look at this bullish pendant. This is something, this is a pattern, a reversal pattern, continuation pattern. Alright, but before the continuation, something like this will have to happen. Something like this have to happen. Taking out liquidity, reject, come back inside the trend, and then make accumulation, and then before we have another breakout to the upside, which is going to be our impulsive move. Alright, and then to the new level, new high. Possibly it can be like from there. Alright, but how do you measure this journey? It is by using marking half from the bottom where they move. Right, you want to mark it, and then you want to take it. You want to take it to the breakout zone, and then we want to see how many 3,875. Possibly it's possible to go for gold to reach that high. By the time before this year end, it is possible gold can get there. Right, so this is how to really mark your trend line, how to identify your zone to draw your trend line in any forex market, in any financial market. Alright, so, and then in comparison, I use something we call correlation pairs to identify when market is ready to go higher or to go lower. Let's say this is, we have, we all know that gold, it is positively correlated with silver. Gold is positively correlated with silver. So you want to, when you are doing your analysis, you have to compare other pairs that we know might be positively or negatively correlated with that pair you are trading. Alright, I don't trade silver because why? It has a very wide spread. So, but if I don't know, in the future, if I can have any broker that provide lower spread, I'm trading, because it's a pair that's very volatile, very volatile. So what you want to do is you want to identify also same thing that you did on board, drawing your trend line. You want to do the same thing here, right here. So, but you want to understand that there are different type of trend line. Let's say this, and now you can see we have this. This is a trend line we have here. Touch here, touch here, touch here, it touch here. You can see this is a valid trend line that we need to keep it safe. Alright, watch out for it. And then now we go to our horizontal line. We want to mark out this, then take out this low, because you can see the price was once here before, once at the trend line, almost, and here breakout, bounce on it, over it, becoming a resistance, becoming support. Alright, and then before we have another impulsion to the upside. Here this level also, you can draw it. I can draw another line here. Here it is valid because why? Market touch here, come back here, come back down, breaking it, and here is becoming your support zone also for this market right now. And then to the level, to the above, to the highest level, then you want to put on your resistance level right there. You can see how I did that. Then go to the 4-hour time frame again to identify any area. Mind you, remember, I don't want to make this video long, that's why I'm making it too short like that. You know, I didn't do this. What I did here, identify the support zone, identify the reversal area for the resistance level. I didn't, but you can do it. I'm just saying it. So because I will still delete this thing, I just give you an example from the beginning so that you can really know how to do that. Alright. So on the 4-hour time frame, you can see what I'm having right here now. It is possibly, then I want to let me use this trend line, because you see that silver is very volatile, more than gold. Very volatile. Let me see something. Here. It's possible. This is possible. Yeah. So you can see this all, you can see touches. Alright, touches, and then touches before going down, touch here, down, touch, down, break, touch, up, touch, up, touch, up, touch. So if you go to the lower time, all this area, all this reversal area, it's gonna be a very long. It's gonna be how many pips, more than 100 pips can give you on the lower time frame. Alright, so if you go to the lower time frame, this is our 1 hour time frame, as you can see. So tell me, if you take your trade, a buy from this zone, let's say you just take a buy from this zone and then take a buy from here, you see how many pips you could have got from that area. So you are not trading this, remember, you are not trading this silver. You use this silver in comparison with gold, because gold move the same way with this silver. With silver, anything that's happened on silver, you know that if you go on gold, you see the same thing happening on gold. Alright, so they can be forming in a different, this small, just little different. But if gold is trading higher, you should expect silver also trading higher. So you can see. Then now, these are just the comparison, correlated pair. Then now you go to your dollar index to confirm what is happening on dollar index. The dollar index has to determine if gold will be going lower, will be trading if it's weak or it is strong. Alright, if your DXY it is stronger, then you should expect gold getting weaker. I mean, to be on the bearish form. Alright, so this is how you draw your trend line. Exactly how to draw your trend line on Bitcoin. I can use this strategy over and over again to trade any financial market. I can use it on anything, any currency pair, any pair at all. I can use them. I can use this strategy. I draw it. As long as you know how to draw your trend line, you only want to wait for that zone to be tapped in. You see, whenever the market comes to that area, the market usually show reaction. Look at this. Look at it. This is liquidity taking, liquidity sweeps above this trend line. Liquidity sweep, and what happened later? Getting back inside the trend again. Another thing happened here. Come back and then lower again. It's coming back to this area right now. Look at what is happening. It is possible, still possible for the reversal to happen. Come back to this low or go lower more than this. Alright, so And this is a BTC Ethereum. BTC on Ethereum 4 hours time frame. I'm seeing something very interesting right here now. I'm seeing something very interesting. Should we call this now should we call this a bullish flag, bearish flag, or no, bearish flag? No, it can't be. No, let's see it's possible. This is possible. This is possible. This is also a bearish pennant. It's a bearish pennant, which means there is still a continuation gonna happen, possible to happen from this area also. After breaking out, it can break out, taking out the liquidity above here, then rejecting back inside this trend line, taking out liquidity and then come back, and then you can see something like this to this low. It is possible for this. This is Bitcoin Ethereum. This is Bitcoin Ethereum. So it is in a long-time downtrend. Long-time downtrend. You can see this. It's in a long-time downtrend. Last time I discovered this is a bearish flag, which I traded it, and then I was expecting the break to the downside, and it's happened, and then I traded this and then took my profit, and then now this is what is forming again, a bearish pennant, which is also possible. That's a continuation pattern. Alright, now let's check on Bitcoin. How do we draw it? Yeah, remember that I just drew this. I was doing my analysis before making this video. So you can see also same thing. You can see same thing that I just mentioned right here now. On BTC Ethereum, this is what exactly that we have here right here now on the Bitcoin. I haven't checked it before. I haven't checked BTC Ethereum before, but I just discovered it. Look at this live. So you can see now. Look at exactly that we have Bitcoin. So Bitcoin right now, it is possible for Bitcoin to go to the new high. If after breaking out of this zone, we should have a retest, and then we should be expecting first take profit is gonna be 130,000, and then the next level is gonna be 150,000. This is possible, guys. This is possible, guys, on Bitcoin. First take profit. First profit level, it can be 130 area. Let me put it 130. Now 130 area. This is the next level that is possible for Bitcoin to come, and then before expecting it to go to 150,000. Possible. Possible. 150,000. It's possible. So this is our new high that we are expecting Bitcoin to trade to. Alright, so after breaking out of this pennant, then we should have that happen on Bitcoin. And also Bitcoin, it is positively correlated with BTC JPY. Alright, so any pattern you see found on a Bitcoin US dollar, then you should go to Bitcoin JPY, Japanese yen. I hope you all know that. So you can also check it there. And this is just some analysis. I'm just applying a full analysis right here. You can see what I did here. Daily time frame supply zone. Alright, on my daily time frame, my support, another support here, and then a resistance here. So possibly Bitcoin can break out of this level. I love trading this also Bitcoin JPY because it has a very tighter spread with my broker Bitcoin. This is my daily time frame support zone. Yeah, so you can see this is exactly how I do my analysis and how I draw basically draw my trend line on a daily basis, then before deciding whether I'm buying or I'm selling. So I want to see a good reaction, guys. I want to see a good reaction on this thing here. So please kindly, if you like this video, please kindly follow for more. And if you have any question, don't hesitate. Don't be hesitated to ask the question, guys. All right, ask your question. And also, if you like, you can join my WhatsApp group or my Telegram group, which is pinned to the channel description, my channel description, where you can all share ideas together, learn together. And also, when I'm taking trade, you can also take the same trade I'm taking. Remember, if you're taking trade with me, you know, when I'm making loss, you also make loss, because in the forex market there is a losses also and also profit. So nobody owns the market. You can only do your analysis. So you are not God. You are not the owner of the market. Anything can happen. So you have to have that in mind as a forex trader. So guys, so if you find this helpful, please kindly subscribe, give a thumbs up, and next time in our next video we'll be talking about this USD card, which I'm already on the swing trade, right? Which I was supposed to be on the swing. So that is in our guy. Let's say bye for now. Let's say bye for now, and see you in my next video. Peace out, guys. Peace out.